Okay, here's 44, number 11. I messed up. I already did this. I tried to record the video and messed up a little bit. But so now here's the fast version. So yay for you if you're watching if you wanted the short version. Basically, I showed that you can convert this. I know that pi over 4 is 45 degrees, and I know that pi over 3 is 60 degrees. So you can think of this as 3 times 45 degrees if you want to. If you can do that math in your head, that would give you 135. You can also use a unit circle. You could say, well, 4 pi over 4 is halfway around. 4 pi over 4 would be 4 pi over 4 would be halfway around, but it's only 3 pi over 4, so I have to back it up by pi over 4. So it'd actually be right down here. Either way that you get to that, I mean, because you can count by pi over 4, like 1 pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, 3 pi over 4. It's negative 3 pi over 4. However you choose to think about it, I actually worked it out with some 3 pi over 4 times 180 over pi, and I did that thing where I did some fraction math on it and figured out what it was. And anyway, it comes out here, and it's down here. It's right here, and we know that in this quadrant, cosecant is a reciprocal with sine, and we know sine down here is negative, so whatever this is, it's going to be negative. I messed up and wrote root 2 over. That's not right. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so I want hypotenuse over opposite because I'm taking a reciprocal. So hypotenuse is root 2, opposite's 1, and it's negative, so it's going to be that. It's going to be negative root 2 for this first part of our problem. The second part of our problem is cosine of negative 13 pi over 3. So on this one, I imagined 13 pi over 3 is kind of like 12 pi over 3, like they went around the unit circle. If they went around 12 pi over 3 in the negative direction, we know 2 pi is once around. So they would go 12 pi over 3, that's 4 pi. 4 pi, but that's twice around. So if they were going to go around the unit circle negative 13 pi over 3, they'd go twice around. That'd be 12 pi over 3 plus another pi over 3. So they'd end up right there. And we draw the circle, or draw the... See, it's easier, it's faster if you can think in radians. And then you can just draw it and you get your reference angle. You know your reference angle is going to be 60. It's just what quadrant did it land in, right? Because pi over 3 is 60, pi over 4 is 45. If you wanted to do it the longer way, if that way is more comfortable, then you're going to grab negative 13 pi over 3 and multiply it by this unit multiplier, 180 over pi, and things are going to cancel out, and then you do a bunch of fraction math and you get negative 780 degrees. But that's a huge number, so you can take 360 off of it twice, or in other words, you can take 720 off of this. You still end up with negative 60 degrees. So we're over here with negative 60 degrees. That's what we got for the second part of the problem. And let's see, it's cosine. And so cosine is actually positive in this quadrant. So we just want plain old cosine, not a reciprocal. So we're just going to take the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So it's 1 over 2. It's a half. Okay, so we're going to have the part that we got from the cosecant was negative root 2, and the part we got from the cosine was a half. So this turns out to be the answer to 44.1. I have another problem just like 44.11, trying to upload. I did it on my phone instead of using this device, and it's 29% uploaded, and so it says it's going to show up on YouTube in about an hour. So if you want to look back for that later, you can, but I don't want to record it again. I'm going to just let it upload slowly. And that's it.